Good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Yeah? Like Amy said, it's so fantastic to be here together in person in New York City. I want to thank you all for coming today, for taking this time with us here in New York City. This is our first of a multi-city tour. I also want to thank our partners who are sponsoring this event to make it possible, including Textline, Zingtree, Ada, and Jabra. And also LTI, who's sponsoring the networking reception, and I look forward to seeing you all there this evening. And lastly, I'm really pleased that two of our strategic alliance partners are here with us today too, Salesforce and AWS. So let's get started, shall we? So, we are all here in this room because we believe in customer experience, or as we say at Talk Desk, we are customer obsessed. We all know a great experience when we have one, and we know a not so great one when it happens. So in a prior role, I'm going to introduce you to Willie. You're like, why is there Meet Willie on the slide here? In a prior role, I used to fly to Paris every 3 weeks, or 17 times a year, or 54 times in 4 years alone. Imagine that. I had the same routine. I took the overnight flight, I landed in the morning, I went directly into the office, took a quick shower, had meetings all day, and then went to the same hotel every 3 weeks. This is where Willie comes into play. Willie started to see the pattern of when I would arrive, and he started meeting me in the lobby of the hotel room with my favorite drink every 3 weeks. And I'd go and drop my stuff off in the room, come down, and he'd have my dinner waiting for me in the bar. Now that hotel wasn't so great, but Willie made the experience exceptional to me, and I went back to the same hotel every 3 weeks because of Willie. Now at Talk Desk, we have a group of researchers and have an organization called Talk Desk Research, and we have this so that we can do surveys, do analysis, put out in the market content that we feel could help our customers. In one of our recent surveys, we found that 89% of CX professionals say that delivering superior CX is a differentiator for their business. That's why so many of you are here today, right? But in a similar survey, we found that 49%, almost one out of every 2 consumers stopped using a brand in the past year because of one bad experience. That brings me back to Willie. Willie created that exceptional experience for me, which meant I went back to that same hotel every 3 weeks for 4 years. If Willie had left because the hotel was just okay, I can guarantee you I would no longer be at that hotel. So at Talk Desk, this is why we believe the call center, the contact center, is really now the customer center. And how is that different? In a call center, you're managing discrete interactions. In a customer center, you're really managing a dialogue with your customer. You're moving from incident-based responses to analytics or insights-based proactive outreach. And you're moving from only efficiency-based KPIs to also measuring relationship-based KPIs like lifetime value. So this is why Talk Desk was founded, right? Some of you are not Talk Desk customers, many of you are. So I want to just take a couple of slides and tell you a little bit about Talk Desk. We believe, our mission is that we believe there's a better way for organizations to unlock the promise and potential of superior customer experience. We've been around for over 10 years. We have customers in 95 countries that we support. We have a 95% CSAT score. And because of all of this in our technology, we're one of 3 leaders in the Gartner Magic Quadrant and Forrester Wave, to mention just 2 of the analysts' reports. And Talk Desk is based on the foundation of 5 core values. Of course, courageous innovation, and in a minute I'm going to talk about some of that innovation, and you're going to see that innovation today. It's also about customer obsession. We started that, you saw that in the video. That's why we're all here today. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is one of our core values at TalkDesk. And I'm proud to say that standing up here today, I'm one of 50% of the C-suite who are female at TalkDesk. Go look at other technology companies out there. You won't see that very often. Another value of ours is trust and transparency. That's at the core of who we are. And then the fifth is one very important to me, community and environmental giving. I am the executive sponsor on our employee resource group with this mission. And every quarter we plant a tree around the world for every single one of our customers. So if you're a customer of TalkDesk, then there is a tree with your name on it somewhere out there in the world. We do that because it's important to live the values that we believe in. So let's talk a little bit about technology. We are here because we believe in the importance of customer experience. 89%, you saw that, said in the research that it is a differentiator for their company. And yet 49% of consumers said they would leave a brand with one bad incident or experience in a year. TalkDesk was founded cloud native, born in the cloud from day one. We believe that our technology is here to help support our customers to provide superior customer experience. And we do that in 4 ways, based on our architecture, our speed of innovation, the single pane of glass that we offer, and being the first contact center solution with purpose-built industry products. So let's start with architecture. We have a microservices architecture. That means we're able to create features easily. We have a multi-tenant approach, which means that as we push out releases, products, features, they go out to everyone at the same time. We can also provision new accounts easily or add additional ones. And then third, low code. Our entire platform is based on low code. And what does this mean? This means that you can customize your automations. You can customize your customer journeys without needing IT to support it. Courageous innovation, that was one of our values. With this architecture, with the microservices, multi-tenant low code, we are able to courageously innovate at a speed unlike anyone else. In the last 4 years, we've introduced 50 products that you can see listed here. We also have a tremendous investment in AI because our customers have told us how important AI is for them. And that AI is based on solving 3 of the biggest jobs to be done. It's to help the agents identify customer issues, to help them solve those customer issues quickly and correctly. Now, we also are based on a single pane of glass. Everything is built on one platform. You saw that in our approach with our microservices, our multi-tenant approach. It's permitted us to create this amazing innovation. And everything we create and build and bring to market is on one UI. That means the same UI for every agent and supervisor. And it also means one global login. So at TalkDesk, we like to say, you can say goodbye to the swivel chair when you're on TalkDesk because you're working in the same platform all the time. Now, the last piece I wanted to talk about is industries. At TalkDesk, again, in the same platform, we have designed and brought to market, working with customers within each of these industries, purpose-built industry product. There is no other CCaaS vendor today who has this product in market. We have them in 3 industries, healthcare, financial services, and retail, with 4 products available today, one for providers, insurance, banking, and the retail, which we just launched last week. So what makes these so special? There are a few things. One is they're automatic, out-of-the-box, integrated with those integrations most important to the industry, like Epic in healthcare or Fiserv in financial services. They have the workspace designed for that industry, and they have pre-trained AI models just for that industry alone. So again, I mentioned that we launched our 4th product just last week in retail. So I thought it'd be great to show you a little video. Can we roll that? Much for playing that. There are 4 things I just talked about. It's the talk desk architecture, the speed of innovation, that single pane of glass, bye-bye swivel chair, and the purpose-built industry products that Talk Desk has been focused on to help our customers achieve that superior customer experience, all with customer input along the way. But I'm sure you're tired of hearing from me, Ed. So actually, let's see a demo. Do you guys want to see a demo? Yeah? All right. So first off, I want to thank Fred Kleiman, who will be here in a little bit. He's one of our customers from AMC Network. He's traveling in from the airport. His plane was delayed. But AMC Networks has been kind enough to let us use their brand in this visionary demo that we'll show. So with that, let me turn it over to you, Kevin and Michael. You want to join me up here?
Getting in front of customers. I've been able to be at Opentalk' for over 4 years. So when you saw those 50 products, I've been able to get in front of customers and show them for one of the very first times. So today we're going to go ahead and have a little role play and act. Hello? Oh, even better. Does that sound right? Do I need to do the whole thing all over again? I don't think so. Okay, good. We'll be playing a couple roles here today. I am going to be 2 people. We're first going to start in an agent experience, and I am your agent. And my friend Michael here is a consumer and a customer. And Michael, you want to tell us a little bit about your day and what's going on right now?
Yeah, sure thing. So, I just finished a meeting uptown and waiting at LaGuardia for delayed flights, just like everybody else, I guess. And, again, really great to be in person with everybody. And was talking with one of my colleagues, and he was telling me about a new show on AMC. And I figured while I'm waiting for my flight, because who knows how long it's going to be delayed, I'd check out the AMC app and see if I could find this show, Killing Eve, and see what it's all about. But user error, go figure, I can't get the app to work, and I probably just did something silly. So on the app, I see that there's actually a way for me to contact support, so I'm going to go ahead and initiate that right now. And just go and click this here. Looks like, hi, I'm at the airport right now. Can't watch Killing Eve. I'm getting this error code, and look at that. They're actually connecting me to tech support right now.
All right, so this is where I jump in. Now at this moment, I am an agent using my Talk Desk workspace, single pane of glass, and we're going to see how this works in live action. As an agent, I have a number of conversations going on at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and pick Michael's up. And from here, I'm just going to send him a little greeting, let him know that I'm from technical support. I'm happy to help him with his issue. And as I read through here, I get a couple artifacts, right? Michael's in the airport. He can't watch Killing Eve. He's using an app, and he's getting an error. Right there, I have a lot of information for me to start. And so what do? As a new agent, I'm going to come over to my trusty sidekick called Agent Assist. Now, Agent Assist is this application, my companion that sits on the right side in my single pane of glass, for me to get articles, insights, research, and a lot of other goodies inside of here in order to make my day a little bit easier. Okay?
Hey, Kevin, did you find that issue? Still waiting at the airport. Hello?
Yes, I sure did. So as I drive myself into an error code guide, I instantly identify that there's a procedure, very simple procedure for me to handle here. So Michael, I got a couple solutions to this problem. Let's go ahead and try right now. Can you go ahead and log out and log back in? Let's see if that fixes it.
Okay. No, that didn't work.
Okay. Number 2 is attempt to uninstall and reinstall the application.
Okay. Nope, that didn't work either.
Okay. Well, at this moment, I've exhausted my initial procedure options. I'm going to drive one layer deeper and get into this other element that happens where I have some sort of conflict between my TV provider that's already inside of here. And as I look at these notes, I realize, boy, I could text message him back and forth, but I think what would be best for this customer experience is just to reach out, and I'm going to go ahead and give him a call, and we'll go ahead and give him the rest of his service.
Hello?
Hey, Michael, it's Kevin from ANC Networks. How you doing today?
Oh, hey, Kevin. I'm all right. You know, I'm getting kind of frustrated. Again, I'm sure it's user error, but I can't get this app to work.
I'm really sorry about that. I think I have an easy fix. I have a simple question for you. Do you use any other service providers like Apple TV Plus, Amazon Prime, YouTube TV, anything like that?
You know what? We actually recently got Apple TV Plus.
There you go. So I think I actually found the solution. Sometimes when you have another subscription and you go to the AMC login, there's a little bit of a conflict. I see that you actually attempted to do the free trial. We ran into something right there. At this moment, can you give me 2 suggestions? Number 1, do you want to just go to Apple TV Plus, watch your AMC shows, or would you like for me to pair it with your AMC app?
You know, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to jump over to the Apple TV app and watch it from there.
Okay. So I'm going to pause right there. Something I want to articulate about this single pane of glass is your opportunity as a customer to use that low-code technology to build the type of experience you want inside of here. Now, these are just some cards that I was able to build very quickly, but I can learn more about Michael, his attributes, if he has any badges or something else that's going on inside of the application that you offer. I've got watch history, and if I have geofencing, I could even know his location. But there's more. Right? I can go ahead and come back to my Agent Assist, and I also have real-time transcription. So with inside here, not only getting articles, I can also toggle back and forth. So if there's something I heard and I missed, I can always come back to here and try to figure out what he said and jump back into the action. And of course, after I look at that, all I need to do is go back to my bookmarks and hit, and I can run back into this application. So Michael, let's get back to you. Can you just do me a favor? Go ahead and go to Apple TV, log in, see if you can take care of watching any of those shows.
Sure. Oh, look at that. I'm able to watch. That's great.
Easy solution, couple little back and forths, had a phone call. Michael, is there anything else I can help you out with today?
No, Kevin, I think that was it. Thank you.
All right. One last question for you. We have a Refer Your Friend program. You can get 3 months of AMC for free if you sign up just one customer. Would you be interested?
I've got friends.
Fair enough, fair enough. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to you. What's going to happen is check out your text messages. Right after you hang up, I'm going to give you a little link to hit, okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. So now at this point, I've started an SMS. I had a nice conversation, and I can go back to SMS and leave him what I love to call breadcrumbs. This is another opportunity for me to engage with him, give him something to look back in the future, look at our conversation, and maybe jump in again some other time and activate. And that's what dialogue is, right? That's when we talk about having that dialogue instead of one single interaction. And so now I'm in my wrap-up screen. And again, this is another opportunity for you to use low code to create the cards that you want to ask your agents about what the wrap-up was all about. Right here, I've got some simple questions like my disposition, as well as notes that I'd like to go ahead and put there. Problem solved. TV provider, conflict. And check out my smart notes. So what are smart notes? Don't worry about my typing here. Smart notes are the ability to take everything we got from Agent Assist and inject it right into the wrap-up. Now, when my supervisor looks at my wrap-up codes, he or she can jump in here and see that I use 3 different articles, the real-time transcription, the SMS, and all my reason codes and notes are bundled into that dialogue. okay? And I'm going to talk about how we're going to use that in a later segment. I'm going to go ahead and hand it back to Kathy. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what we saw there.
Absolutely. If we could just put up that slide for a minute. Thank you both so much. Yes, we're all experiencing airline delays. I had a 5-hour delay myself coming in, landing at 3 o'clock in the morning. So that is a pain. But what you just saw that they showed is the agent experience. Just sharing with you a few things that you saw. First, you saw the agent meeting the customer on their digital channel of choice. Then you saw them seamlessly escalate that to a live call. And you saw them working in an efficient single pane of glass. And last, you saw the AI-powered agent assistance. So that was fantastic. But Kevin, I think you're going to show supervisor now, right?
I'd love to.
Okay,
Yep,
so
yep.
come on back up.
So no longer an agent, so I'm going to put my boss coat on here, pretend like I'm a big man, right? So that's how you switch roles throughout your day. Put on the jacket. All right, so let me go ahead and jump into something new here. And let's navigate to our agent. All right, so mission control. TalkDesk now has a home dashboard in which you can create what is important to you, right? What's going well? What's not going well? How are my agents behaving? How do the queues look? Right from here, I've got a number of different cards to tell me exactly what's going on. We've got those no-shows. We've got those late arrivals. We got the improper logins and logouts. I can go ahead and take care of that. I can also look at the proficiency of some people, and I want to highlight something. One of my teammates, Tom, is missing calls. He's also got poor CSAT scores coming from the conversations, and his last eval was 26%. Something's going on here from mission control. I'm going to go ahead and drill in. When I go from evals, it brings me right into the conversation itself. With QM, I jump from mission control right into QM. I can listen to the message. If I don't have time, I'm just going to go ahead and scrub the transcription, see what's going on. At moments, I can provide suggestions, reactions, and notes, and this will be sent to the agent at a later time. I also do not have time to take care and evaluate every single teammate. If I have 15 people, there's no way I have enough time in order to score that. So TalkDesk AI actually delivers an AI-powered analysis and evaluation. Now, I can always overwrite these and edit the evaluation, but at a glance, AI is telling me, you didn't do a great job of problem solving, and you didn't even do your wrap-up. Imagine if I had to go through every conversation in order just to find those little tidbits and put it on my eval. So everything in here is about saving me time and creating efficiencies for me and managing my workforce. So let's go back to Tom, though. Tom, he was evaluated. Now let's bring that into performance management. Yet one more hop inside of our single pane of glass. I haven't left anywhere. Now I have my leaderboard of my teammates. I can look at them and measure them based off of a number of different interactions. Today I'm using the quality eval score. Tom at the bottom. But I can also set goal lines within inside of this product as well. So anything 80% and above, rock on. I've got my average participants and I also have my underperformers. And so what do I do about Tom? I set up coaching, right? So again, another thing that you might think about utilizing in a resource plan or WFM product or another WEM product, but just remind yourselves of all the different little journeys I've taken without having to go anywhere else to get this information. I can utilize different results in here, provide some notes, who the person is that they'll be coached with, and I'll go ahead and close that out. Didn't have to go anywhere else. And now we're back to our homepage. I'm back in the action, I'm taking calls, I'm interacting with other agents, and again, I really had to go nowhere else other than inside of my workspace. Okay? So that's the supervisor dashboard. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and talk about AI. AI for a lot of people seems complex, expensive, not sure how to use the tool. Here, we want to make it for the everyday business user, owner, and agent. So as an AI trainer, yet another application inside of our single pane of glass, I can review different sort of intense utterances and other dialogues that I can try to train my AI tool with. You'll see right here, let's think about that interaction I had with Michael. Within the conversation that I had with Michael, I thought it was pretty effective. I mean, I'm bragging about my agent skill capabilities, but I was able to triage his problem. I was able to use tools in order to get the job done. I got him watching a show, and it was fairly efficient. But the next customer, that's what we care about. We did a semi-professional job. Let's do a killer job on the next one. So now I can train the intent that when a virtual agent identifies that ELI 9000, we can push them some proactive log out, log in, reinstall, uninstall activities, so that way we actually eliminated the agent so they can focus on more strategic interactions. From here, all I need to do is find the intent that I want to assign it to. Virtual agent refinement is the inbox I'm going to go to later in order to tune myself. And again, a supervisor could do this job, right? I didn't need to hire any data scientists. I didn't need to invest in my IT department to get this done. AI Trainer is for the supervisors and business operators that want to make their CX superior. And so that's the story. I'm sticking to it. Kathy, I'm going to go ahead and hand it back to you. Thanks for your time, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kevin and Michael. So in the first round, as a reminder, you saw the agent experience. This time you saw the supervisor experience. We started with the supervisor dashboard. Then we understood the voice of the customer. Then they monitored the agent performance, and then he could coach his agents. The last thing he showed is the human-in-the-loop AI trainer. TalkDesk is the first to bring that into market. And that's where you can leverage your agents to use their experiences to train your AI, so you don't need the data scientists to do that. So in the first round, you had a happy customer, and now you have successful and happy agents. That was fantastic. Thank you. I want to talk a minute. I'm going to share just 3 customer stories, and then I'm going to invite a fabulous customer of ours to come on stage who is hot off the plane, and really appreciate him running over here. Seriously hot off the plane. But let me first start with Memorial Healthcare. Memorial Healthcare is one of the largest US healthcare providers. They have a mission to reimagine the patient experience. The approach they're taking is they want to have a digital front door. But before joining with TalkDesk, they had 12 different contact centers. That is not a digital front door. Today, they have TalkDesk, and they have the connection with Epic, one of the most critical tools that folks in healthcare use. They've had amazing success where today they have a 47% improvement in average time to answer. In healthcare, that's so important, that speed to answer. Let's move to financial services. Our customer PaySimple. Now, PaySimple is an online financial platform that allows them to both invoice and accept payments in one tool. Their vision is to be able to respond to customers immediately and provide superior customer experience. They have TalkDesk, they have TalkDesk for Salesforce, and they have the TalkDesk connector for Slack. What they've been able to accomplish is a 54% reduction in call abandonment rate. And the third customer I want to share today is Glasses USA. Now, Glasses USA is the largest online frames and lens retailer in the world in 92 countries. They wanted to have a partner where they could analyze and see their data and store the data so that they could see better. They have TalkDesk CX Cloud to do that. And they now have a 90% call pickup rate. So let's go back to what I said at the beginning. We talked about the percentage of CX professionals who recognize that customer experience is a differentiator for them. And we saw that 49% of consumers said in the past year they've left a brand from one bad experience. If you can increase your call pickup rate, decrease your abandonment rate, you are creating a much more superior customer experience. All right, I want to transition and invite one of our fabulous customers to come on stage with me. Fred Kleiman is the Vice President of Customer Experience at AMC Networks. He is literally off the plane, so really appreciate him coming. Now, you've probably experienced AMC Networks. Better Call Saul, one of my favorite shows. If you've ever watched The Walking Dead, or if you've watched anything on Sundance or IFC, I think you're watching AMC Networks.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks for having me. I literally did just come from Newark Airport. My flight was 26 hours delayed. But I'm glad to be here. We're a hometown company, so AMC Networks is right down the street. We're on 7th Avenue. I'm based in DC, but I run customer experience. I'm lucky to have this great role. And yes, how many of you have seen the Better Call Saul? We're in our last season. Any show of hands? Okay, great. We also run networks like Acorn TV, which is my favorite, which I saw in that demo, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Acorn TV is British TV, so a lot of Brit fans here. We have a show called The Chelsea Detective, which is an awesome show. And we use TalkDesk to support all those customer bases. So it's great to see you guys.
And you're wearing purple, Fred.
I'm wearing purple and my AMC
Love
Networks
it.
hat. Our latest brand is AMC Plus, which is a combination of a number of our brands. And we are a streaming network company. So we have nothing to do with theaters. I was coming on 42nd Street. I see the big red AMC sign. I get asked a lot by vendors, are you AMC Theaters? A little funny story about TalkDesk. The first call was, are you AMC Theaters?
Oh, no.
And I still hired you guys. So we have nothing to do with the theaters, but it is interesting to see those red signs all over the world.
That's amazing. So, Fred, really appreciate you being here. 26 hours is quite the journey when it usually takes an hour or
Yes.
two. So, appreciate the resiliency. Talk to us a little bit about the CX vision at AMC.
Right. So we support a number of different brands. Acorn TV, Shudder for horror fans, Sundance Now for true crime and documentaries. We have an anime channel that's called High Dive. Anybody an anime fan? Anybody know what it is?
Know what it is?
No, we got some people. It's Japanese caricatures that's dubbed in English, and it does well. Tell your grandparents. My parents kind of look at me like, what? But it works. And we use TalkDesk for all of our customer experience. Quite frankly, we're the future. So if you don't get it, you don't get it. We have to take care of each customer individually. How many of you stream in the audience? Stream TV? Anybody confused? How many confused? A lot. It's very confusing. You don't remember your password, you don't remember your email. Even if you're 27 years old and watching anime, you don't remember it. So we help people remind them of that. Quite frankly, TalkDesk is revolutionary for us because we were in the old call center world about 5-6 years ago, and I realized the future is getting people in Timbuktu and also in Australia. My team goes from Australia to London, so they use TalkDesk all over the world, and everybody knows what they're doing. And guess what? Voice isn't going away. So for those of you that read about that, I know we're in the digital transformation stage, but voice is not going away. We had a conversation at the executive level this week about that. Guess what? People still in the anime world want to call up and get their password because they want to watch that crazy Japanese show, which has spicy content. And it's called High Dive. We have another brand called AMC Plus we're really proud of. That is a conglomeration of IFC Films, AMC, WeTV, All Black, which serves the Black community. We're real proud of that channel. And all of them are supported through phone lines, through TalkDesk. And we're disruptors. I see some of my account managers in the room here, so it's great. We're disruptors. We use every single feature. And like I said, I don't think voice is going away in my lifetime. I could never say never.
Right.
But people want instant gratification, even younger people.
Yeah, we've seen that in some of the Gen X surveys. We've done a millennial surveys as well. Totally agree with you. So you have 13 brands, right?
Yeah.
You said a little bit about why you selected TalkDesk. Is there anything else you want to talk about there?
Yeah, there are 3 key things. So one is it's the best technology out there. So we tested everybody. We've had others. Sendend is great. The quality is great. 2, it integrates with our CRM. I just got off the plane, but I saw CRM being discussed. So I know that that's important for most customers in the room or potential customers. And 3rd is the people, Kathy. Like, you guys just treat us well, and we have a really great culture at AMC Networks. We're a streaming company, so this is dress up for us. And
Anything
seriously,
in purple is dress up.
yeah.
Fred.
And I am just thrilled with the people. It's all about the people because when you want to implement stuff, You guys were there, and our implementation was great. And also, I mention to your team all the time, it does go down. It's how you deal with how it goes down, and you guys deal with it really well. And like I said, I was in the call center space. Anybody in the room still in the call center space with like, yeah. So we're out of that. And I went to the board and I said, this is the future, and it is the future. We're gonna add more onto it, but like I said, it's just part of our strategy, and I only work with people I really like, and you guys are great. That's why I schlepped all the way from Newark Airport.
Which I love. 26 hours. It's a new nickname for you. So Fred, just to sort of wrap it up a bit, let's talk a little bit about where do you see CX going in the future, whether it's in general or for AMC Networks specifically?
Well, my company comes from a cable background. So you can probably understand CX was not top of mind when I got the job, but I've been here 8 years, and we need to take care of every individual customer. What I was saying about companies that don't invest in CX, they're behind the times. No matter what the product is, whether it's a power bar or a television set or streaming networks or selling subscriptions, you've got to get back to customers very quickly. And guess what? The expectations are even higher with COVID. People were at home, they had a lot of time to think about what the service should be. And guess what? It's not lower, it's higher. And that's what we try to do. Are we perfect? No, but we have multiple lines and multiple decision trees. But the other thing is we hire people who want to be here. And I think that's a big part of it. We don't hire people who come in and say, oh, I want to be a developer. Well, that's not our group. Our group is dealing with CX. I'm in the GT&O group, technology and operations, which I think is key because we kind of integrate all the interactions. But at the end of the day, it's the people.
Yes.
And the companies that understand that will be around for the long haul. The ones that don't will not be here. And I always am afraid when I see companies cutting on CX because this is the future. And I see this tool as being a big part of our future.
I love that, Fred. And we talked earlier today around how we're trying to help companies move from a contact center to a customer center. And it's really that dialogue, that ongoing relationship rather than individual interaction, which fits so perfectly with what you were just saying. So Fred, you flew and traveled a really long time. Can we do one more thing before you leave?
Absolutely.
Can we do a selfie?
Oh, sure.
Okay, let me grab my phone. Everyone in the audience, if you received a bag at check-in, can you open up your bag? And if you have a mug in it, can you pull it out? And I want you to hold it up, and you're gonna be in my selfie. And when I take the selfie with Fred here, I'm gonna have you say customer experience, okay? Who has a mug? Can you hold it up? All right, all right, all right. Fred, you gonna come with me?
Yeah.
Customer experience. Wow, you guys are quiet.
Okay.
Can we try that again?
Do you guys notice the mugs? What's on the mug? Pretty cool.
All right, again, louder. We're gonna do it all day. Customer experience. Awesome. Well, don't leave yet.
I'm not.
Okay, who has a Killing Eve mug? Hold it up. Amazing. Anyone else? Great. If you have a Killing Eve mug, you have won a Roku stick. You can pick it up in the lounge. Turn over, one more thing. Turn over your mug. Do you have an I Love New York sticker?
Oh, I see it right there.
Courtesy of Fred and AMC Networks, they are giving you a 1-year subscription to AMC Networks. Thank you so much, Fred. Thank you so much.
Great to see you.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Aren't you happy you got up and came here today? So you heard from Fred. He'll be around, I think, later today after that 26-hour journey. There are so many other customers here today. You know, you are here. Maybe I talked to a few people earlier today. This was their first business trip in 2 years. Like, absolutely a great opportunity to connect with other customers. We also have some of our amazing partners here today. You can see them highlighted. Please take time to connect with them as well. So just to wrap it up, I've mentioned this sort of throughout. We take input from our customers extremely seriously. It helps drive our roadmap, helps drive our innovation. There are a few ways as customers you can get involved. You can see on the slide here, there are advisory boards that are by industry or by geography, where we go over strategy and solutions and get input and direction. You also can be part of our early access program if interested, where new products that are not even generally available yet can be made available and you can give input on those. And last but certainly not least, and maybe most important, is if you are a TalkDesk customer, please join the TalkDesk community. We launched it last year. It is a fabulous way to network and connect and learn from one another as well. So I am so thrilled to be here. Thank you for giving me the time. Even though you weren't very loud with the mugs, I'll forgive you. But I really look forward to connecting with all of you during the reception. We have an amazing agenda for the rest of the day. I hope you walk away with at least one learning. That's always my goal at every event. And thank you so much. I'll turn it back to you, Amy.